What's up, dudes? Another video on Ragnarok Online. This time I'm going to shit on Ragnarok Online Prime, the European official server. And as always, I want to start with the cash shop and what they're doing with the cash shop. So they are, for the context, they are in episode 17.1 with Illusion Dungeons, I think Illusion Teddy Bear and Illusion Abyss having just released, and OGH Advanced, so the hard mode OGH with Realized Under Ice at the end. Fantastic instance, by the way. And here's what they are trying to push in their Kachwa Gacha version of Lucky Boxes or whatever, the Lucky Boxes version of Kachwa rather. Here, for context, remember the context 17.1 with illusion gear and realize under ice and upgraded temporal items and everything. So they're selling for a €1 each, they're selling one little treasure, out of which you can get a list of items, and that is what you can see on the screen. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger and see how that looks. There we go, that's a little bit better. Illusion items, plus 100 attack, fantastic enchants, it makes your build really pop off, and they really want to be upgraded to plus 9, by the way, for especially for 17.2 later when you want to make automatic gear. And that's it, right? That's the context. So let's say let's see what's in the extra rare slot. So that's the first 4 over here. Happy Balloon. Happy Balloon, for those of you that do not know, top left corner. Lower headgear item increases drop rate by 5%, increases XP by 10%. Very useful, not game breaking, not necessarily super crazy, but lower headgears are honestly pretty tough to find up until a certain point of the game, which I believe was like episode 18. And most of the times those benefits are just minor, so having Happy Balloon is pretty good. However, this server also features a lot of JRO items, many of which happen to be in the lower headgear slot, so Happy Balloon is, in the context of all that, is probably one of the more trashy lower headgears to choose from, especially when you will have like soft feathers later and like the Royal Guard necklaces and whatnot. Next, Piametes Hood. It's actually a decent-ish item, and I'm going to read you the effect, which is down here. So by default, it gives you plus 2 int, plus 2 dex. Not crazy, especially in 17.1, when you can have Nightmare Biolabs headgears, but increases physical and magical damage against demi-human race target by 10%. Don't really care, I don't think anybody cares. When refined to plus 12 or higher, ignores size penalty. So that's essentially Drake card. But does Drake even matter anymore at this point? In 17.1, everything dies in one hit. We don't really want to use Drake anymore because it kind of is a trash card at this point. It takes away the weapon slot that can be occupied by way better cards, by the way. Drake is not a great card anymore. When equipped with Mad Bunny or Cursed Mad Bunny, grants the power of Piamet with a certain chance when dealing blah 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 when dealing damage, and you get to transform to Piamet. And I think the effect of Piamet is you get plus 100 attack or magic attack. I can't remember what it was. And the chance of it happening depends on the refine. So I can see some niche uses for this, maybe as a dual dagger critical Synex, or GX rather, but there's no point playing that build in 17.1 because Rolling Cutter is just so much better and the cross impact is broken, and in 17.2 it's going to be the most broken skill in the game, cross impact, I'm just saying. So keep in mind the plus 12 refine. Actually, let's move on to that. So skip one row below that, there's HD Bradium and HD Carnium. One single piece at a rare slot. So probably 1 out of 50, you're gonna get one piece of HD Bradium or Carnium rather. And these guys can, I think they sold you like 10 pieces of that for $5 or more. Well, I think it was more, like 10 pieces for $10. So imagine upgrading something to plus 12 without safe refine tickets, because that server doesn't have easily available safe refine tickets, only at like super extra rare slots in more cash grabbing machines. So imagine doing that and spending potentially $200 to try and upgrade an Piametes Hood to plus 12 and having it be replaced by an OS headgear that you can just make in the game. It's literally trash, bro. It's literally trash, but that's not even the end of story. So slot number 3 in row number 1 are the lucky coins. Lucky coins, I did not know what that was. It looks like the coin from Hugel Racing, but it's not. It's something custom made for their NPC that gives you one trash item from a list, which essentially is an RNG within an RNG. And why I'm saying it's trash, because you think you're gonna get the Gambler Ceiling hard card in mouth, but I can guarantee you you're gonna get something like Happy Balloon again. Or Perverse Demon Mask, which isn't that good, honestly. Or Loyalist Hood. The items in the legendary list are extremely expensive to obtain because, mind you, you need 1,600 coins, so 1,600 coins to receive one random legendary, so one random item out of this list. How many of these coins do you get? You get 3,200. So essentially, you have two chances to get something that you need from here. But in order to get that, first you need to be super lucky on the treasure, on the Kachua to begin with. So let's say you have to spend $100 to get one of those, and then you're like, oh cool, I have two chances, maybe I'm gonna get my Gambler's Seal combo. Oh, too bad, because you just got a Temporal Refine and a Various Core. And Temporal Refine cube at plus 11, mind you, it's a good idea if you can afford to enchant the Temporal Mantos actually and to make them in the first place. I believe you have to make them through the cash shop in here as well, and I can't imagine them being cheap. So, or does it even apply to Timbre? No, okay, because I just read Sixtus Armors, but there's Chrono Cloak. So Chrono Cloak is the Temporal Manto. Temporal Manto is good. So let's say you get freaking Seraphim Coronet without the combo, and you get a freaking Etron's Undershirt, which is garbage. It's a garbage item. It's good in episode 14, but it's garbage later. Next, mind you, we're only at the lucky coins right here. And those are still extra rare, so you might get one if you spend $100. You might get a light blue aura. It's a freaking costume. Bro, it's a freaking costume. Why do I want a costume? When they keep adding costumes every single time they add a treasure. So you spend money on bullshit you can't even use, because how many costumes can you use? They can't be even enchanted on that server. They have no freaking enchant stones for costumes yet. And if they ever do, they will probably cost so much money it's not even worth it. Next slot at rare, again, so like a little bit more common than the extra rare light blue aura, is the costume Elephant Fairy. Garbage, another one. Neuralizer, who cares? Like at this point, your build, if your build sucks in 2023 and you need a Neuralizer, you suck. You don't know what you're doing. HD Carnium, one piece. HD Bradium, one piece. Reset Stone, one piece. Garbage, trash, complete waste of money. For a rare slot, this should be a common slot, if anything. Anubis Helm, useless since freaking episode 13. Divine Guard Hat, no idea what that is. Sea Captain Hat, no idea what that is. I'm assuming it's garbage because I don't know. Sea Otter Hat, is it the OG Sea Otter Hat from freaking farming like 300 otter furs and whatnot back in the day? If it is, let's actually go and check it. No, it's a costume. That's even worse than that. Oh boy. Costume Hungry Large Fish, another lucky coin, but only 100, so you might want to open 16 more of those. Infinite Giant Flywing box for 1 hour, so just 1 hour of Infinite Giant Flywings. At best. Spring Mana Potion, garbage, because you only get one. A treasure within a treasure, so you can RNG while you RNG. Moon Treasure, again. Old Master's Treasure, again. HE Battle Manual, one single piece. No, they're not gonna give you like free, so you can like enjoy 45 minutes or increase XP. No, only 15 minutes, so maybe you can turn in a quest, kill a couple monsters, GG. HE Bubblegum. Bubblegum, okay, maybe. Well, maybe one is fair enough. But still, why not just give free? It's kind of trash to give only one for €1. Enriched Ores. Only 2 pieces? Where are these safe refine tickets or something? Why aren't there any safe refine tickets in your treasures? What are you doing? What do you want me to like farm 10 freaking illusion armors so I can use enriched ore to get them to plus, what is it? To plus 9? Are you crazy? Superhuman Sweets, which is just almighty. But only 2 pieces. You can't be too almighty. It's only 2 pieces for $1, for €1, sorry, which is like $1.3 or something, or 1.2. Biscuit sticks. Biscuit sticks actually pretty good because plus 22 stats or plus 15 to plus 20 all stats, fantastic. But only 4 pieces and only of one stat. Why not just give all of them, like all biscuit sticks, the whole set, or like a biscuit bag that gives you between 1 and 3 of every one? And like give me 4 bags. Like this is trash. What if I'm playing a GX and I'm playing like a rolling cutter build? What do I care about your int biscuit sticks? You gave me an item that I have no use for. It's garbage. 2 bloody branches. Who the fuck cares about bloody branches, man? It's 17.1. MVP cards are garbage. The only MVP cards that are good are GTB, Keel, and Tall Gunka. Everything else can go fuck itself. It's useless. Like name one. Or maybe Gloom Under Night, but still, maybe. Not even too crazy at this point. Party Assumption Scrolls, not even gonna comment, garbage. Party Blessing Scroll, even more garbage. Increase Hadi, same thing. Archmage Potion, this is essentially the infinite something potion. And only one, mind you, only one. So you can use it for 5 minutes because they last 5 minutes. Jesus Christ, man. 15 Kafra cards, so you can open your storage just in case. Okay, that's fine, but why only 15? Give me like 50. Special Blessing of Tier, 10 pieces? Like, bro, this is one of the more garbage cash consumable items. Like, you should at least give 100 of those. Mind Potion, same thing. Water of Life, pretty good, but only 7? Well, only Super Fish Slice, so you get 25 pieces of Yggdrasil Berry. Super Fish Slice is the same thing as Yggdrasil Berry. Dried Yggdrasil Berries, you get 70, but only 25 Super Fish Slices. Yummy Skewered Grill, I have no idea what that shit is. Goyak Candy, don't really care. Some sort of new Yggdrasil seed, don't really care. Big Bun, don't really care. So this is just straight up garbage, and they want you to pay €1 for this, for a chance on one of these items, for a chance. And let's actually see, maybe something's cool in this Old Master's Treasure, right? Let's give this a shot. Not likely. Freaking Mask of Ifrit. In episode 17.1, and one single blacksmith blessing at rare. Maybe you'll get one. Maybe. Just one. You need like 12 to make a plus 10 item, but maybe you get one. And maybe you're gonna get a Mask of Ifrit, which is complete garbage, no use at all whatsoever. Aegir's Helm, I'm assuming it's just as garbage because I don't remember this item. Time Gem, I think this is for enchanting Mantaus, Temporal Mantaus. And those freaking costumes is extra rare. It's garbage. Costumes should not be extra rare. Like KRO has a completely different system for getting cash costumes. You go there and you get a costume, but out of an NPC that only gives costumes. So if I want to spend money on costumes, I go to roll costumes, not between costumes and consumables and useless gear and upgrade stuff. And it's like, it's crazy. Transmutators, how many of those garbage potions do we need? How many mistakes do you make in your stats that you have to use so many of those potions? Like, bro, how insane do you have to be to keep buying this? Again, what is it? Moondragon Treasure, which was like from the beginning of this year. Again, enriched ores, bloody branch. So it's pretty much, they give you the same thing in every single treasure. They just replace the costumes with something else, with other costumes. Lifebird Treasure. Again, extra rare costumes, neuralizer, and more garbage. More garbage. What is Hero Runic Visor? Is that a costume again? Yeah, of course it's a costume. So it's like, I mean, I can understand spending like, if you really want to get a costume out of the treasure, right? You get like $50, but then you wear that super cool costume, and then next month some new treasure comes out, and there's a new costume. I don't want that new costume. I already have costumes. How many of them can I wear at the same time? Jesus Christ, man. That's really it. Screw this server. I'm so tired of it. I wish that they would just shut it down and nuke it and restart it again. Like, Ragnarok Online in Europe is such a popular game. You would be surprised how many people play Ragnarok Online in Europe. But especially on pre-renewal server, it's nuts. Gravity, do something about it. Make like a freaking Ragnarok Zero for Europe, please. But not hosted by 4Game. Fuck 4Game.